Good morning, Vinay.
Hello. Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
I'm also good.
My voice seems to be echoing. I can hear my echo.
Really? Uh, just actually, I have to use my earphone, otherwise it echoes sometimes.
All right. All right. So good to see you again, Vinay.
Yeah, same here.
All right. So the last time we met, I made a few recommendations. I hope
Yeah.
you've been practicing on that.
Yes, you can say that. Yeah. Sometimes I didn't take many sessions in between, but whenever I took, I was conscious that what I have to do. So yes.
Okay, super. So we spoke about, pronunciations, your voice modulation. I'd given you a few recommendations.
Yeah.
And I hope you practice that as well during the session.
Yes, I did.
Right. So, what improvements do you see between our last sessions?
I haven't evaluated as such, to be honest.
All right. So, I think that's the first thing you should do is to self-evaluate.
Okay.
All right. So, if you know where you are and where you need to go, then you'll consciously make an effort to get there.
Yeah, sure.
Right. How is
Right.
work, Vinay?
Work is fine. It's a new year. We don't really have that much work as of now, but as we will progress towards the end of this financial year, I think we will have lots of work, especially in March. But as of
All
now, it's
right.
okay. It's normal.
Okay. And how do you see 2023, with the insurance industry? Because that's where you're working, right?
Yes, I'm
What do
glad
you
you
see? What
remembered.
do you see happening this year?
I think there would be a lot of changes, especially the corporate structure, because entities they have multiple divisions, but since IRDA has come up with this new regulation where you can just have one, you can have a composite license where a simple entity could transact business both in general as well as life. So many companies will consolidate their businesses and many new players will come into the market, which they were have which they didn't do earlier because of the regulatory reasons. But I think the doors are open for new players as well.
So, do you see your company doing that, or has it already done it?
My company, I think they would like to strengthen their position where they already are. I think venturing into something new requires a lot of uh, thinking and uh, some brainstorming. But I don't think that happening anything soon. So our company will stay in the business what it is already in. So
Okay, super, super. So, tell me, Vinay, what do you see yourself exploring this year?
last year I took my CFA exam. I passed level one. This year I will be
Super,
appearing for level two. So
super. So, what do you have in mind with CFA?
as a CFA, I will most probably go into money management when I'm done
Okay.
with all the three levels. So apart from that, I also have an experience in insurance. So I think it would be best if I could go into personal finance. So that's what I have in mind. Let's see what future holds for me.
All right. So, this is a good goal to have for this year, Vinay.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. And I hope you have, and like you said, you've already taken the first step in terms of appearing for the second level,
Yeah.
right? So that is your small step towards the goal,
Yes. That's actually a
right?
big step. Second level is the biggest and the most challenging in CFA. All the three levels, level two is considered to be the most difficult.
Okay. All right. And do you have enough time to prepare?
I will take that exam in November again, so I have enough time for me to prepare well for to appear for the exam. So yes, I have enough time, and I will do. I will start maybe next week.
All right. So you seem to be a very disciplined person with work and study together.
If you have enough time, you can be consistent. But if you have short time, then it becomes very difficult to manage all those things. Right now, even if I give 1 hour per day, it's fine. It's okay for me. But if I try to do it in a very short amount of time, then that would be very difficult. I won't be able to even do my work that very well. So consistent consistency is the key for me.
which you're doing.
Yes, I'm doing that.
Super, super, Vinay. That's really good. So have you had a look at the session doc today?
No, no. Actually, I moved to a new place. I'm still adjusting to this place. So,
All right. Where is that? In Delhi itself?
yeah, Delhi. It's Janakpuri West now.
Oh, that's
Earlier
a
I was
nice
in
place.
earlier I was in Mayur, but that was in the east. Now it's West Delhi.
This is closer to your office?
This is much farther than what it
Oh,
used to be.
oh, okay. Okay, okay. So good amount of travel time every day.
Yeah, but that amount I utilize to listen to audiobooks or maybe a lecture of CFA, so it doesn't bother me.
Super, that's good. And I think now we have all very better, much better logistics, right? With the metro and everything that
Yeah,
will help you get
metro.
there.
Yeah, metro. I think it saves a lot of time and it makes your time productive as well. When you are on a bus, you won't be able to uh, do that much of your work in because you are always looking where you are, and you always think of whether your belongings are there or not, because pickpocketing, all those things happen in buses all over India. So metro
Mhm.
is a better option.
So tell me, between the last time you spoke till now, do you have more opportunities to speak in English besides here in this platform? Because I remember you mentioned that besides this earlier. So has anything changed in the last 2 months?
Well, I think when it comes to speaking English apart from this platform, I don't think that is going to change anytime soon, because
Okay.
so I just go to office. I rarely have any social interaction with any other person, and in office I don't speak in English. In fact, nobody does.
Okay. No worries. All right, great. So today is a very interesting topic, Vinay, and it'll be very interesting to know your opinion on, what do you think of superstitions? So,
I
I
think
mean, are you superstitious? I don't know if that question we can start with if you feel, or what do you consider superstitions to be?
superstition for me, it would be like believing in something even if you don't know whether it works or not, or you have no logic or reasoning why you are believing in something. So that superstition, I think a small amount of superstition is fine, and it's okay if it gives you comfort. Then it's okay, because many people, they believe in so many things. Some people, you can say, they have something, some, let's say, pendant, which are very close to them, and they think that it brings them good luck. So if it helps them in having a good feeling, then that's okay. Whether it works or not, that's okay. And but to an extreme level, it's very bad, not just for that person, but for everybody around that person as well. So a small amount is fine.
So usually superstition is very connected to a word which is very commonly used as luck, right? So these are the two words which are mostly connected with each other. So do you think luck plays a part in your life? I mean, what is
it,
your
it
opinion
plays
on
in
that?
every it plays a significant role in everybody's life, but you
Okay.
cannot rely on luck solely to do your job,
Hmm.
because you would be sitting and you would be thinking that someday something miraculous will happen and everything will be sorted out. I think the harder you work, the better your luck. So you need, in order to be lucky, you need to work harder and smarter. So yeah, luck plays a lot of role. In fact, many of the things happen in your life by luck, by chance.
Okay, I like the word that you've used, chance as well, right? So maybe you can explain a little to me what maybe something from your life, if you can talk about something that's happened which you feel is, luck or chance.
In fact, everything happened by chance. I did engineering by chance. I got this job by chance. Now I did CFA by chance. I never had this clear thought that, yeah, this time I will do this. After that, I will do this. So somehow something happened and that triggered me to do something, to follow a particular course of action. So that's what it is. That's how it happens. And that I've seen with
Interesting.
many people. They
Interesting.
initially think they would do something, then suddenly something happens and they change the course, they land up somewhere else. And it's not bad. Sometimes they land up at a better place.
All right. So I'd like to connect another word to chance, and I'd like to know about it from you is choice.
Choice. Yeah. Well, again, when you make choices, you don't know what the end result would be. And that again depends on a lot of factors which are beyond your control. So I think you make better choice when you have lots of experience, when you have good reasoning how to choose between the options that you are put up with. So choice is something which later results into something, I don't know.
So do you think you have more control over choice or chance?
Choice is where you have control over. Otherwise, chance, I don't know. It just happens.
Okay. So if something just happens, you can still choose not to do it, right?
Yes. If I have that option.
Right. Right. So it's good to know that, even if you say that wherever you are today is because of certain chances, it's also because of your choice that you are here today.
Yes. But sometimes you don't really have any choice, and you have choice, but they are not really choice. They are like something is worse, but something is less worse. So you have to choose, even if you don't want to choose, but you just have to choose between them. You are like against the wall, put against the wall, back against the wall, if I'm correct.
All right. All right. However, if you feel that there's something after some time which, when you put against the wall and you make a decision, are you able to carry on with that for longer? Or it's a very short thing that continues? Do you think that is a
Sometimes,
parameter to see that if the choice was good or not?
sometimes you might resist initially thinking that it's something bad, but later on you realize it happened for a good cause, and it's better that this happened and this led you to something that do something which you really enjoy in the end. So I don't really worry that much about anything right now. So even if it happens, I just let it happen. Let's see what happens. What is the worst that can happen? So yeah.
Super. That's really good to know that even when you have a goal, you do keep this and as an open mind, right?
It's
So
it's
that's
good
good.
to have an open mind. Otherwise, you would always be worrying.
Yeah, true, true. Or you would also have a sense of control that, you want to control everything that is going on. All right, super. Now let's have a look at a few words that I will be speaking, and I'd like you to repeat after me.
Okay.
And in case you feel, there's any meaning that you want to have some clarity on, we can stop and discuss the meaning,
Yeah, sure.
right? Superstitious,
Superstitious,
logical,
logical,
evolve.
evolve,
So the ver sound needs to come out stronger. Evolve.
evolve. Is it right?
Yes. Impossible.
Impossible. Actually, I need to find a new maid. All I have to do all these things by myself.
You're doing great. This is a life skill, Vinay, and you'll never regret learning all of this.
Actually, I know, but I want to save time and use that time to
Absolutely.
do something productive work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's perfect. I'm with you. All right. Ludicrous.
Ludicrous,
Ludicrous.
ludicrous,
irrational,
irrational,
reality,
reality,
arbitrary,
arbitrary,
protect,
protect,
notion,
notion,
belief,
belief,
believe,
believe,
folklore,
folklore,
amulet,
amulet,
talisman.
talisman.
Okay, super. I think if we've done with the vocabulary today, and I've also, in our conversations, seen that you're speaking much better in terms of, all the grammar that you speak in, right? I would still like you to, work on opening your mouth a little more when you speak so the pronunciation comes out clearer.
Yeah, same advice
Yeah.
you gave me last time. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that can be still worked upon, and I think you can still do it.
Yes.
All right. And also stress on the word that you speak about. So if when I ask a question or ask an opinion of something with you, right? What could best help you is to think with a certain structure, and the structure that I usually use is called a pyramid structure. All right. So this is a reasoning which is called an inductive reasoning, and it's a very simple reasoning to follow when you write as well as when you speak. So
Okay.
if you were given a topic to talk about, or you would like to offer an opinion with someone, so tomorrow when you complete your CFA, you go for another interview, you also like to deal with clients personally, right? Anything that we communicate, if it is in a logical pattern, then the next person is able to absorb it better because our brains work in a logical way, right? We look
Yeah.
at logic and everything, right? So when we talked about superstition today, and I asked you certain questions, right?
Yeah.
Take a moment to think before you answer and structure it in a way where, if you notice, the top part of the pyramid is one point. That is the most important message. The most important point needs to come up top,
Okay.
right? And then going down, you need to give 3 supporting reasonings for that top point.
Okay.
Right? So I don't believe in superstitions or being superstitious because 1,
Then
2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3. So your supporting comes there, but your most important message comes there
at the top.
at the top. Okay.
Okay.
Then you give your supportings, and if you have further supportings to give, you can go. So if you can see, there is a pyramid that we are building.
Yes, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd like you to use the structure next time when you work on talking or communicating with anyone. And it's not necessary that you need to do this in English only. In any language that you speak in, like you said, in your office you speak in Hindi, right?
Yes, Hindi.
Right. So in Hindi also, when you speak in Hindi also, you can use the same structure. But when you are learning a new language, it's always good to have a certain structure in mind, because then you will not be able to fumble in the words. You're already very clear about what you need to say and how do you want to support it.
Yeah, that will require some practice, I think, for me to be able to structure my thought in that way.
So what would it would require is absolutely correct. Yes, practice. And the second is just to give a moment to think before you answer.
Okay.
If someone would like an opinion from you or would like a question from you, or you can always say, just give me a moment. Let me just give me a moment to think and I will just come back to you.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. And we actually work very fast. Our brain actually works very fast. So putting it in a structure will happen, as and when you keep practicing.
I never thought of in that way. I just speak when I'm asked questions. I never really thought of structuring in a way. That is something new that I will keep in mind next time.
It always works because it allows you to set a presence for yourself,
Okay.
right? Anyone who speaks to you will say, you know what, when I really thinks about what he says, Vinay has an opinion about certain things, right? And yes, it's good to listen to Vinay because when he talks, it's logical,
Yeah.
right? So as you go ahead in life and you talk to different people and you create a brand of your own, because if you're going to be a CFA level 2 and work on personal finances, you need to create a brand of yourself.
Yeah. Need
So
to
these are the
convince
first
the
few
friends.
steps.
Yeah. I think it will require some time before I get there, but it's never too late to start, right?
I think one doesn't have to look at it in a way that it will happen at some future time. I think even when you're talking normally with anyone during the day,
Mm.
the first, what is the message that you want to convey to them? So instead of giving all the reasoning first, so see, Indian education system has been very deductive. If you notice, our maths problems, we always solve the problems and then write in the end, hence proved,
Yes.
right? So our education system has taken us into the upturned pyramid, which is the deductive one. So for us to just overturn it can happen very easily when we speak on it every day with anyone who you speak to. So tomorrow, even if you are employing a house help, you can start with saying, this is what I need, a house help for,
Yes.
and this is what I'm going to pay you for this job.
Okay.
So it's short and crisp and time saving and to the point.
Yeah.
So you
But
see, you don't have to wait for it to come. It will happen immediately.
okay, maybe next class I will try.
Absolutely. So do you have any questions, Vinay? I have given you the feedback as well as some recommendations today.
No, I think it's fine. I think I just need to work on that. I don't really have any query as such right now.
All right, great. So we have a few minutes. If you'd like to talk about something else, or we can call it a day, I'll leave it to you.
Actually, I have to go to work also, so I'm in a hurry.
Super. So I'm very happy then I managed to save you some time.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, all the best. Have a good day
Yeah,
and
thank
see
you.
you soon.
Same day. Yeah. Bye.
All right.